Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back class 7th in your online mathematics class. Today I'll start the new topic and this topic is Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem? If the triangle had a right angle that is 90 degree and if you made a square on each of the side in each of the three sides like this. Here I have made a square. Here I am making a square. If you make a square on each of the three sides, now can you tell me that which is the biggest square among these? Here you can see that this one is the biggest one, right? Let's name this square A and this one B and this one C. This is the biggest one, right? So the biggest square had the exact same area as the other two squares put together. Understood? The longest, here you can see that this is a triangle, right? This is the longest side of a triangle, right? The longest and this longest side of a triangle is hypotenuse. Okay? This side is known as hypotenuse. Okay? The biggest square had the same area as the other two squares put together. So the Pythagoras theorem says that the area of the square on the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is equal to the sum of the areas of the square on the other two sides. That means what? That it means area of square A is equals to what? Area of square B plus area of square C, right? So this is called the Pythagoras theorem. Now again, if I say that, now suppose this is a right angle triangle, right? So in a right angle triangle, the longest side is known as hypotenuse. This is the longest side. This is known as hypotenuse. Let's denote this side by the small letter h. This is the base of a triangle, the small letter B, and this is the perpendicular side of a triangle, P. This is perpendicular. Now, what the theorem says that the square of a hypotenuse, that means h square is equal to the square of the sum of other two sides. That means it is equals to the square of the perpendicular plus square of the base. This is Pythagoras theorem. The hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, in a right angle triangle, remember. Now look at this question. This is question number 1 of exercise 17b. Here what we have to do, we have to find out the area of the shaded square here. So in the first figure, you can see that this is the shaded square and this square is on the biggest side of a triangle. It means it is on the hypotenuse, right? So what would be the area of this square? Area, we apply Pythagoras theorem here, area of shaded square is equals to what? It is the sum of the areas of the other squares forming on other sides of a triangle. So 36, it means the sum of 36 and 64. So here you will get 100 centimeter square. Now look at this one. Here the shaded portion, here the shaded square is this. So what would be the area of this shaded square? Area of shaded square is equals to what? This square is not on the biggest side of a triangle. Okay. So what we do? We subtract this by this to get the area of the shaded square. So on subtracting this, you will get here 1225 centimeter square. Question number 3. State an equation that can be used to find the missing length for each triangle. So here I have taken only this figure. Here we have to write an equation that is used to find out the missing length of a triangle. So here the missing length is this, which is denoted by P, right? And here you can see that this is 90 degree and the opposite side of this angle is hypotenuse, that means 13. So here hypotenuse is 13 and base is 7 and we perpendicular is 7 and we have to find out the base. And in this case the base is denoted by the letter P and we have to write an equation. Okay, so you all know that according to the Pythagoras theorem, we have hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square, right? So hypotenuse is 13 here, so it means 13 square, and we have a perpendicular 7, it means 7 square, and we don't know the base, and base is denoted by P, so we'll write here small p square, and we have to find out this P, right? So what we do here, we transfer this 7 square this side, 13 square minus 7 square, here we get P square. So the equation is 13 square, P square is equals to 13 square minus 7 square. This is the equation. Okay. Now next one, this is question number 4. Calculate the third side. So here what is given, this is base, this is perpendicular, and this is hypotenuse. It means we have to find out the hypotenuse here. What is given here? Perpendicular 15, base is equals to 8, and we have to find out the hypotenuse. So we apply Pythagoras theorem here. Hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular is 15, that means 15 square, and base is 8. We put 8 here. Okay, so 8 square, right? Now the square of 15 is, hypotenuse square is equals to 15 square means 15 multiplied by 15, 225, and 8 square means 8 8s are 64. Now we add 225 and 64. Here you get 225 plus 64, 289. Now a hypotenuse is equals to what? Square root of 289. So square root of 289 is 17. So this is hypotenuse. Third one, here we have to find out this. It is base. What is given? Perpendicular is given 21. Hypotenuse is given 29, and we have to find out the base. Okay, now apply Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So hypotenuse is 21. So we write 21 here. 21 square. Then 29. And base is perpendicular is 21. So we write 21 here. And we have to find out the base. Now square of 29 is 841. And square of 21 is 441 plus base square. Now we transfer this side. So here we get 841 minus 441 is equals to base square. So here we get b square is equals to 400. And here the base is denoted by the letter d. So we write small d square here. Okay. So we get here this. Now to find out the value of d, find out the square root of 400. The square root of 400 is 20. So this is the value of d. Question number 8. A tree is broken at a height of 8 meter from the ground and its top touches the ground at a distance of 15 meter from the base of the tree. Find the original height of the tree. Now students, what's the question saying? Suppose this is a tree, okay, and this is a ground, okay. Now a tree is broken at a height of 8 meter from the ground. Now suppose at this point this length is 8 meter and the tree is broken at this point, okay. So when this tree is broken, it touches its top. What happens? Its top touches the ground, okay. So it means when it broken from here, then it must be like this, है So this top touches the ground, so it must be like this, okay. And say this length is x, okay. So this length is x, it means this is x. It is broken down, okay. So the touches and this top touches the ground at a distance of 15 meter from the base. It means this distance is 15. So, and we have to find out the original height of this tree. That means this length we have to find. So to find out the first we find out the value of x here. Here you can see that this is 90-degree angle. So this is hypotenuse, right? So first we find out the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse is x, perpendicular is 8 and base is 15. So here we get 64 plus 15, square of 15 is 225. So here we get 289 and here we get the value of x is equals to 17 meters. So this is the value of x. So what would be the total height of a tree? So the total height of a tree is equals to 8 plus x meters and value of x is 17. So the total height is 25 meters.